Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Dragon's Dogma. Oh, something. I don't even know what episode this is, to be completely honest with you, because there is a story. There's a story surrounding this. So, it's actually been a while since I've gotten to do a Dragon's Dogma thing, and there's a couple reasons why. A, there was like a lot of stuff going on with like, the stream deal. We had like Monster Hunter World came out, and that was some craziness, and there was all kinds of other junk we've been doing over on the old Twitch and all that good stuff. So there's been a lot going on there, and it's actually been kind of a struggle to get even like the Dark Souls 3 stuff uploaded and all that goodness. But there is more of that coming as well. So I'm trying to kind of jump back into the YouTube thing. I've actually got some ideas for another playthrough I might do, because it actually was an idea I had when I thought I may have lost my Dragon's Dogma save. What ended up happening was every time I loaded up Dragon's Dogma post some very small patch that they did. I think it was a few weeks ago. This is like March, I don't know, March 18th, I guess, or March 17th rather. There was like a patch that they released or something, and I guess it changed up some dealing. I don't know exactly what was changed, to be completely honest with you. I didn't follow the patch notes and all that stuff, but apparently there was something that they changed, and then I noticed that there was like rampant crashing that was going on anytime I loaded up Dragon's Dogma. So basically, I thought I'd completely screwed this save file. It was working on new save files, but it wasn't working on existing. So what I'd actually recorded a little bit prior to this. There were some other episodes, but I noticed that I couldn't move forward because I couldn't load the save file. So I actually, thankfully, have been like kind of backing up these save files. So I reinstalled the game as a whole, added back in the texture mod and the Don't Blind Me mod. But I think those are the only two I've got because I couldn't get the Japanese voices when working correctly this time, and it was kind of a pain in the ass, and it wasn't really worth it anyway. So I didn't mess with that, but I got it back up and running, and conveniently enough, I actually found the save file that was the one that was archived right after recording the last episode that you guys saw. So basically, we're kind of going back in time here, and I was able to get back to this. It's also been a while since I played Dragon's Dogma, so this whole episode is just going to be my ass trying to figure out the game again. But in the interest of moving forward, I believe our goal with Elaine currently was to get some of the new equipment we have, Dragon Forged, I believe is whatever it was called. I think that was the goal, because we need to get the Helmbart daggers at least Dragon Forged, and then I guess Gold Forged eventually. And I know we have quite a few pieces of gear that need that. So I guess the next goal is to go ahead and get set up to go into Bitterblack Isle of fucking V2. And I think the first thing we need to do there, honestly, is probably go back to our God, I don't even remember how to do this, to be honest with you. I don't even, how do I even map? No, don't leave. Don't leave. Well, I think I need to go back to Grancis, period, but I'm pretty sure you can just like warp out of here, but I guess maybe I'm losing my mind or something. So we're just gonna go port back. We're gonna go back to Casardis and go do all this shit. So I need to go buy like curatives and God knows whatever else and get this shit ready. Now, we could go and Dragon Forge this stuff at an easier dragon rather than the one I'm planning on doing, because the one I'm planning on doing is probably going to be a complete nightmare because we're still doing the solo assassin thing. So I don't know how this is all going to pan out, and it's actually going to be really hilarious to kind of see, like, after I've taken a break from the game for a little bit, like what we're trying to do, basically. Oh yeah, I could have just used the duck. I can't believe I forgot about the Eternal Fairy Stone. I'm so stupid. So dumb. But anyway, it's hopefully everybody's having a good day when they're watching this and everything. It's nice to be able to record these again. While the LP things on like YouTube don't do very well, I mean, people find them entertaining, and I think that's like the most important part, because like at the end of the day, if it's not entertaining, then like what's the point of it, right? And as long as people are having fun with these, then I'll keep doing them, because unfortunately, I never really cultivated YouTube enough to... Well, honestly, I think in a lot of ways, I probably started too late with the whole YouTube thing, even though it was a few years ago that I started doing this. Probably started too late, and I think I was kind of behind the wave of... yeah, I'll take all that time, not Japanese person now. So I think it was a bit behind the curve on that, so, it doesn't really matter a ton, but I still like doing these kind of like LP things for people who enjoy watching these on, YouTube and all that stuff. And if you do... let me know. I mean, it's always good to know that people enjoy this stuff, man. That I sit here and do all the things, and honestly, it's a huge time sink. It really is. But it's something good to work on. You know, I stream a lot. I do Monday through Friday for like, you know, probably like 6 hours a night. Some nights, you know, basically 5 to 8 hours is generally what the general thing is there. So, you know, I do that during the evening. But this is good to do on the weekends when I don't stream, even though I do stream on the weekends sometimes. So, I don't know. I like doing this stuff, but I'm trying to think of what actually we needed, because I think we're a little light on throw blasts, and throw blasts are going to come in handy again. Throw blasts are basically always good. They're pretty much always good until you hit a point where your character has become so ridiculous that you don't even need them. But they're always good to have around, though. Just because, I guess we don't actually. We have 102 right there. Maybe blast arrows. Maybe we need those. We probably do need blast arrows, because I feel like those will come in handy if we run into death at certain points, but death doesn't. So if you're not familiar with this, oh god, I'm dying. If you're not familiar with this, death doesn't spawn. He's not like a scripted spawn in Bitterblack Isle V2. He's not. So he'll just show up wherever, and that's kind of a pain in the ass. But I mean, it makes sense. Like, he's kind of all over the place, and I kind of honestly view him as like the main boss of V2. Even though I know like in V1 he's a joke, right? Because you can just cheese the shit out of him. And really, there's a lot of ways to cheese the shit out of him all the time. It isn't like that's something that like you can't do, but it's a bit more difficult in V2, or at least it is for me. And I'm sure like some super duper Dragon's Dogma players will be like, oh no, he's easy or whatever. But as far as blast arrows go, I think I probably actually need to go back to. I think I actually need to go back to Casardis for those if I'm remembering correctly. I think I need to go back there to go pick those up. So I'm going to head back there, and we're going to get some blast arrows, and after that, I guess we're just going to jump right back into, we'll just jump right back into Bitterblack Isle, because, I mean, all we can do is just push forward, right? But getting this stuff Dragon Forged, I think, is going to be, like, definitely the first order of business, and probably what we'll end up doing for this episode is trying to get this stuff Dragon Forged. We'll need some of, like, the rancid bait meat or whatever to attract one of the dragons, but the kind of, like, pain in the ass of that is that I haven't prepared to fight one of those guys. So if I did one of the, like, I guess they're like the weird, like, purple. I can't even remember what they're called. They're not, like, undead dragons. They're something else. I forget what they're called. But I kind of want to use, like, them for the dragon forging, but it's going to be kind of difficult, given that, like, I don't know if our character can handle fighting that, you know, alone without throw blast yet. Like, just off our own abilities and whatnot. So, you know, that being said, it's gonna be kind of tricky, man. This is gonna be an interesting episode, like trying to get the bearings on this and everything. So let's go ahead and I guess let's sort out our equipment here. Let's make sure we've got everything deposited that we don't need, because I remember equip weight in this is a nightmare. So we have rancid bait meat. We got a couple flasks of oil, which is fine. That's all good. Is there anything in here that I do not need to be carrying? It does not look like it. Okay, cool. So I can go ahead and pull out some. I guess we'll get some. What do we got here? Potent green warish. Yeah, baby, give me that shit. Probably do about 30 of these, because I don't think we'll be in there very long. Because we need to get a gauge of like which dragons I could take out that have a high probability of dragon forging, or if it really becomes a problem. Something I would actually love to do is swap this to hard mode. Swap it to hard mode, and then go kill Damon on hard mode. Unless we're already on hard mode, which I don't think we are. Let me actually check the difficulty and see where we're at right now. I don't think... Are we on hard? Yeah, we're still on normal. So, you know, maybe, like, flip this over to hard mode. Go just run down Damon again. Get the dragon forging that we can get from that. And then kind of, like, go forward, right? Like, basically make that whole trek. Get the stuff dragon forged as we can, like, through the way. Or, you know, whatever. And kind of just go from there. Which, in a lot of cases, I think is going to be... Probably an issue, and these guys could be a huge issue too, especially given like our current like skill level and shit, because they do this number. It's really annoying, and they're just, oh, the guy's just kicking me while I'm down. God, how you gonna do this? Oh, how you gonna do this? But that's okay. We'll just, you know, spam like shearing wind and shit. You know, it's fine. I'm almost dead already. That's, God, I forgot like how fast we blasted through this last time. we just like, we're like so unprepared for V2, and I feel like I probably would have been more prepared had I continued the series like right away, and I think that's like probably going to be our biggest issue, is me getting used to this again, because like that's going to be like the big problem, right? Is me just like kind of getting what the fuck are you? Get out of here! Go on now. Oh god, no you don't. Oh Jesus, oh Jesus, the ice spires. I also remember the volume being like all over the place with this, which was just hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. And I remember, I think, rift fragments and things like that were going to be kind of an issue for us, just because this whole thing is online, and you don't realize like how many rift fragments you generate from playing online and having people take your pawn places. Like, there's so many rift fragments and shit you get from that it's just... I'm sorry, not rift fragments, rift crystals. God, all my verbiage is all screwed up. But I guess, like, in other news, while we're, you know, kind of bumping around and, like, getting our bearings in this, I had a great time playing Monster Hunter World. For those of you on YouTube who maybe missed, like, all those streams and everything, I put over 220 hours into it. I'm looking forward to the new, the Devil Joe patch and all that stuff, and it's gonna be fun to, play around with that. So, definitely looking forward to doing that. And I guess to another extent, what was I gonna talk about? I think it was the... Let me go ahead and save here. I forget I need to kind of save this, because the autosave's kind of weird. I've actually thought about doing a playthrough of Monster Hunter World. Oh, good. Right, I'm glad he came all the way up here. I'm glad the Hyper Aggro run is just translated to this. That's perfect. That's exactly what I needed. You little gross. Get out of here. Oh, he left. Well, how kind of him. How kind of him to leave. To just be gone. Get out of here, you trash. Oh, I forgot they got the gross explosions. Go on. It's good for discipline points, though, which is actually something that we need a lot of, now that I think about it. Like, because I think we're not even like that. Well, no, we are. We're up there in the ranks of assassin. I just need to go and actually spend some of the DP on stuff. But I don't know if we're gonna end up going like full dagger, or if we're gonna end up doing like sword and things like that. I still don't really know, to be honest with you. I'm not entirely positive of like, whoa, okay, okay, man, all right, that's fine. No, you do your thing, buddy. We wouldn't want to stop you, right? That's ridiculous. Which, again, this is probably where Throw Blast would come in handy against something like this. And actually, if I remember correctly, actually does work pretty well against him. So let's actually see. I brought 13, which is not a ton. The other thing we need to look at is Conqueror's Periaps, too, because, like, I think that's going to come in handy. Oh, what's up, Train? How's it going? While I'm recording? That's fine. All right, well, we'll just edit that bit out, because, you know, that's solid or whatever. Thanks. I appreciate that. I could probably run through this before it detonates. I don't know exactly how much Throw Blast damage would actually do to this guy, but I am curious to find out. We got all these little Grimshanks over here who are just hanging out. Fucking our life up. God. How dare they? How dare they even speak to me, you goblin trash. Get out of here. Oh, God. Oh, Lord Almighty. Oh, Lord Almighty. It was actually really interesting to see some of the like the things about like Dragon's Dogma and Monster Hunter, and like after I finally got to properly sit down and play a Monster Hunter game, because I had briefly tried 3U and it wasn't really my thing, and then I tried 4U, and neither of which really appealed to me for different reasons. The 4U mainly because it was on the 3DS and it just looks like ass, and there's really no getting around that. But the you know, 3U was just dated in its own special way. I'm just getting fucked up down here, man. This has gone not in the direction I thought it would, but, you know, it makes sense considering the time away from the game and God knows whatever else. We are also, strangely, not very well balanced for Bitterblack Isle V2, so it may end up that we go through and do the whole Daemon thing. I don't know. Maybe running back through that and just kind of like adding that in there just so we can get some dragon forging on some stuff and also get an opportunity to a few more discipline points and, you know, God knows whatever else and all that stuff. So I don't know, man. We'll see. But I need to get my Throw Blast rhythm back. There we go. This is working. Take this jackass out and hopefully not get killed in the process, because that's no fun. Nobody wants to die. Might take out that buddy over there too, little Gabu man who just decided he was gonna walk up and just try to ruin my anus. Dude, you came to the wrong neighborhood, motherfucker. Oh my God. Oh, that's so funny. He just walks up. He's like, "Oh God, oh sweet baby Jesus." Yeah, definitely need some more Throw Blasts for this, but we might be able to take this dude out just from spamming Scarlet Kisses on him, because we don't do chump damage, man. We do all right. So we just need to get this thing Dragon Forged to make sure that we were getting the most out of it, because these are actually, I think, the second best daggers in the game. So, you know, we're in a solid spot with that. We just need to make sure. I'm just gonna eat this. That's not fun, but, you know, I don't really know what my alternative was. These guys are just the biggest jerks. Just kick them while they're down, right? Fuck it. Just fuck it, man. Just kick them while they're down. Kick them while they're down. I found out something funny, too. So, recently I picked up a I picked up a PS4, right? And, well, PS4 Pro, rather. And it was, like, strictly for, you know, like, Monster Hunter World was kind of like the catalyst for that, because I was like, you know, I'm going to try to enjoy this to its fullest, right? And, let me try to get these Grebbies out of here. Oh, I see you. God, I see you, dude. I need to use my dodge roll, too. I haven't been using that. I've forgotten, like, pretty much how to play this game 100%. Anyway, yeah, so I picked up a PS4 Pro, and it cracked me up when I was... It cracked me up when I was loading up Dragon's Dogma on the PS4, because I was like, you know, I could move the playthrough over there. Mainly for the hotkeys. Honestly, the PS4 version with the hotkeys is incredible. I wish there was a way to do that on PC, but there really isn't, like, to do, like, the hotkeys on a controller or whatever. I guess you could, like, remap. We could do, like, some crazy remapping with, like, a utility or something like that, but you know what I mean, like, base game, like, integration kind of stuff. And, you know, so without that, like, I thought about it, and apparently Dragon's Dogma, instead of them doing 1080p, I think 60 FPS, with, like, the pro mode, like, enhancements or whatever, they ended up doing, like, it's, like, 1080p, like, 30 or something like that, or I think it just auto-runs to, like, 4K 30 or something like that, and I was like, can I get 1080 60, or is that just not gonna happen, man? Okay, well, apparently this is not gonna work being on top of this guy, because he's just an asshole, so I guess let's just slash him in the old face. Just give him the old face slash. Yeah, that's probably going to be a little bit more useful. At least I'm not getting, like, juggled around constantly. Because nobody likes that. Also, we could take him out with the bow, I think. Probably do... I think our bow does pretty decent damage. It doesn't. It doesn't. We definitely needed a new bow. I probably should have looked into that. Probably should have looked into that, but I'm dumb as hell, so, you know, it's fine. Yeah, I think next time I definitely want to bring more throw blasts when I'm taking on guys like this. At least for a while, man, because it just seems like, you know, our gear level and everything is not quite up to snuff for dealing with some of the stuff in the second run through of Bitterblack Isle. So it's kind of a good way. Like, it's, I mean, for the love of God, I mean, most of this playthrough has been cheesing shit. Like, let's not lie to ourselves, right? Let's not lie to ourselves about that one. But, you know, most of it's been, like, kind of cheesing through shit, which is a lot of fun in its own right, and something I kind of love about Dragon's Dogma. And I asked this question, I think, the other time we were doing this, actually. Can I get a moment, dude? Can I get a moment to slash your face? Can I get anything? Oh my God, it's like, it's constant. Just constantly knocked around. You know, I guess this would work, actually. But as I don't want to do this. But I mean, the fucking Shearing Wind is so good for just, like, buying yourself time just because of how fast your character moves. However, it burns stamina like a mother. Oh, God. Burning stamina is something fierce, baby. Hey, man, look, kind of got us out of the way of that, right? But anyway, yeah, no, so back at it again with the fucking whatever we were talking about a second ago. Fucking I hate saying back at it, because it just reminds me of, like, YouTubers like, yeah, back at it again with the hot new whatever. It's like, oh, God, stop it. But no, to what we were talking about before. Oh, God, he is on that tree, and he is not loving it. Hey, look, we did it. We did it without dying. I'm kind of actually blown away. But, yeah, no, so Monster Hunter World, or whatever, like, it's actually really interesting to see, like, a lot of the animations and things like that are basically from Dragon's Dogma. And I thought that was a really cool thing, actually, because I think it's neat to see... like, the bow animations and shit like that are actually just, like, copy-pasted in a lot of cases, which I thought was really cool. And it may have come from an older Monster Hunter game, like, then to Dragon's Dogma, and then to Monster Hunter World. I don't know. I don't know what those looked like in, like, the older Monster Hunter games, but it is pretty interesting, I think, to see the, just, like, some of the animation sharing and stuff like that between it. And, it cracked me up, I think, when I was using dual blades briefly, because I actually mained longsword for most of that playthrough. And it was really interesting to see, like, dual blades and how, you know, similar they look to, like, you know, the daggers in this game. Like, it was just really funny to me to see kind of some of that there. And it actually really made me want them to finally make a sequel to Dragon's Dogma. And I feel like Monster Hunter World may have been like a wake-up call to them, that if they market games in the West and, you know, they actually follow through and release them and everything, that they'll do well. Because I think Monster Hunter World is now, like, the best-selling Capcom game of all time. And it's like, oh, wow, look, it took you this long to notice that maybe the West might actually like, you know, Monster Hunter World or Monster Hunter in general, right? So I thought that was a pretty funny thing to kind of see that how successful that game was, and really just, like, kind of in a way just, like, shove it in their face and be like, look what happened. Look what you've done. You just ignored this for so long, and what a mistake that was. Yeah, so we're gonna be living that. We're gonna be living that heavy life for a little bit, so that's all right. I'll live with it. Time to run back. Okie doke. So anyway, well, at least we took out the Chimera thing or whatever. That was nice. I'm surprised we were actually able to beat that thing. I think Throw Blast definitely carried us through a lot of it because we don't have a lot of the really powerful like assassin skills yet. And I think as our vocation rank goes up and we bank some of these discipline points and everything like that, that we should be fine. Especially once we get this stuff Dragon Forged and all that jazz. You know, I'm running right over Potent Greenwares, and I probably shouldn't be. Probably shouldn't be. But it is very interesting to me just how like similar kind of like the elements from Dragon's Dogma that like, you know, were probably from Monster Hunter at some point, and like I don't know, there's just it shares a lot of things, and I think that's really cool. And I just kind of appreciate that about it, and it's really neat to see. And overall, I really enjoyed Monster Hunter, and to get back to my original point, which I'm terrible at doing sometimes, I may end up doing a Monster Hunter World playthrough for YouTube, and if that's something that you're interested in, by all means, let me know. I mean, like it's something I would not be opposed to doing, because I'll probably be streaming it a little bit more after the Devil Show update comes out, and then I would love to do like a full like alternate playthrough of like a new character, right? Right. So yeah, we got this bullshit over here. And unfortunately, I think this dragon is probably gonna fuck us up. Probably fuck us up something fierce. Unless I maybe did like blast arrows on him or something like that. Conqueror's Periaps may also solve. Hello, how are you doing? Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, no, why don't you just kill me, Gargoyle man? I appreciate you being around. But if we can knock this dude down. And I can burn like maybe burn a few Conqueror's Periaps and then kind of go from there. That we might actually be able to take this dude out. I don't know though. First off, I got to take these pieces of shit out of here because they're just driving me nuts, and I do just fuck all damage to them. Well, it's not terrible. Like I said, we really need to get these things at least Dragon Forged, and that would help us out a lot. So that is priority numero uno, man. That is our goal this episode, is to get our daggers Dragon Forged. And I don't have my scroll cheese ready for this, but I'll probably have to prep that before the next run, and just save you the suffering of having to sit through that, because that ain't fun. Of me like running back and forth to the bank and all that shit. Yeah, just clip into that. That's good. See if I can threefold arrow him out of the sky at least. If I maybe wait. Oh god, his heart might be on his back. Oh shit, that's gonna be a whole new mess of stupid. That is gonna be a whole new mess of stupid. All right, let's see. Or the heart, like the weak mark or whatever. Shoot, maybe I could try, because he's gonna do this. He's gonna stay away from me for the most part. So like the scroll method would probably be the best thing to do here. If I can somehow take him down, that would give me a. Also, maybe popping Conqueror's Periaps here for. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it's on his back, so that's not good. So we need to figure out what we're gonna do here. Maybe jumping onto him might be the best way to do that, and then maybe climb to his back and spam like Scarlet Kisses or whatever on that. But I feel like getting to him in general is gonna be just kind of a bitch because he's just sitting there. Oh, never mind. Oh, you son of a! Oh, God, you bitch! Oh, you bitch! Oh, yep, that's exactly where it was. Look at that. All right, so now we need to get onto his back, and we need to pop a few Conqueror's Periaps, which we should have. There we go. All right, let's see what we can do, man. There we go. There we go. Stay on him. Stay on him. Oh yeah, fuck him up. Yeah, baby. There we go. There we go. All right, now we need to make sure our stamina stays capped, baby, because I don't want to lose that. Oh no. Oh, just keep spamming him. Keep spamming him. We really need to upgrade our Scarlet Kisses too, so he's gonna take off now, which is probably gonna shake me off. Maybe. Maybe. I think he's doing like I think he might be doing AoE damage to us too. So it's gonna be tough to stay on top of our stamina for this because he is consuming, like, yeah, he's consuming a lot of that from all the shaking. Just making us lose time on our Conqueror shit. There we go. was thinking it might be best to actually, like, just jump off of him here and hit him with the standard flurries, but I think Scarlet Kisses is probably the safest way to go about this. He might have it here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he made a mistake falling on the ground that one time, man. he screwed up. Boom, baby, there we go. Perfect. All right, so this is actually really good for us. So aside from the obvious of, you know, here we go, we got this. No dragon forging on that. However, that's okay. Because, again, we have the magic of Conqueror's Periaps, and they are fucking stupid. So I'm going to save after that, regardless of not getting a dragon forging from him. Because I think the chance is pretty low on him. I think the dragons we can bait with the rancid bait meat are probably the best to do this on. I think they have some of the highest dragon forging chance, like, in the game, outside of the enemies that are guaranteed dragon forges. So that's something we need to keep an eye out for. But since he's dead now, we are able to actually summon the undead dragon and get him in here. Now, in order to do that, we need to go get a few more Conqueror's Periaps, and because I think that buff should be gone by now. I don't think I'll be able to summon him in time. Yeah, I think it's gone. So we won't be able to summon him in time, but if I put down Rancid Bait Meat and then I leave, which I should be able to do here, so I'm going to go ahead and... well, actually, you know what? I'm just going to guarantee that one. So I'm going to go back and just fall. Run out of stamina, do what I do. You know how it is. Y'all used to this shit by now. And I'm going to go deposit some materials, and then I'm going to grab Conqueror's Periaps. We're going to get our Rancid Bait Meat, which I think I already have. And after that, we'll summon the fucking super cool purple dragon. And we'll see what we get. So I'm going to actually run back, go grab that stuff, and then I'm going to cut back to us summoning Mr. Man, and we'll go from there. So I'll see you guys in a second. All right, so we're back at this place. Back at the old Dust Moon Tower. So we're going to end up dropping, we're going to drop some bait meat here. Now, I also, while I was over there, I just did some inventory management stuff, and I picked up Easy Kill because I forgot that we had actually picked that up. And Easy Kill is actually pretty handy, especially with Conqueror's Periaps, which I had forgotten will probably be carrying us through most of this, since the entire concept of this whole run is just Cheese City anyway, so I'm not really surprised. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and make sure we are capped up on the old stamina, which I've saved a few of those just to make sure that we don't get absolutely screwed if we have to hop on this thing's back or anything like that, but I don't think we'll have to do that. We also have 33 Conqueror's Periaps, so if we screw this up, it should be fine. Thankfully, if I pop one of those and use our bow on him when he's in the air, one of our, like, trifold arrows or whatever the hell it is, I forget what it's called. Shoot, now I can't even remember its name. Threefold, that's it. One of those should do it, so we're going to place this down and go ahead and see what we do. I already saved before this too, so that to make sure we don't get screwed here. So if this does not Dragon Forge, then, well, there you go. All right, there he is. So what we need to do is go ahead and pop these bad boys while he gets all mad and yells at us. And I might actually be able to knock him over with a Throw Blast now that I think of it. Let's actually see. Let's see if I can hit him with that. Well, it did hit him, but it has to hit him in the heart, which is gonna be a bitch. With Throw Blast anyway, until he's knocked down. Yeah. Throw Blast is probably not going to be the way to do it here. Wait, nope. I think we're doing alright. Like I said, yeah, Throw Blasts are not the best against dragons, because, like, the precision of aiming that you need for some of this shit is just not great. He also hurts real bad. There's that, too. So that should be interesting. But let's see if we can pop some threefold arrows onto his heart and knock him over. Because if we can shatter that... God, that worked out, man. That was good. That worked. That worked real well. All right, so we're back. That worked out, dude. That was probably the best. It's probably the best attempt of that I've ever done in my life. I'm not really gonna worry about the stamina as much this time because there's not much we're really gonna be doing until we're actually on him. So I'm gonna drop. I'm gonna drop the bait meat this time, and ooh, wrong one. I'm gonna drop the bait meat this time, and I think I'm gonna run right to him as soon as he spawns. And then that way I can just jump onto him and hopefully get to the heart. I don't know if I did 5 or 6. Shit. Regardless, I'm going to run right to him and try to get to his heart. So that way I can actually... Come on. Oh, you son of a bitch. You do this. You do this. Oh, you bastard. No. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Might have an opportunity here. Got a shabamel over here. Not quite at the heart. Not quite at the heart. Need to get over there. Oh, God. Let him stay him. That's not good, because I think he's going to take off here in a second. The climbing mechanics in Dogma have always been rather unforgiving, because it's just like, oh, shit. Oh, shit. Why is this not taking me in the direction I want? Oh, God, no. Oh, God, no. Okay, all right, all right, all right. Hang on there. Hold on. Oh, God. Oh, God. That might be better just getting down there and doing, like, Scarlet Kisses on it or something like that. Oh, shit. Or maybe Easy Kill. I mean, Easy Kill would be very good for, like, parrying, like, some of his moves. But if we're not hitting his heart, then it doesn't really matter a ton. Yeah, like I said, this is gonna be kind of tricky, man. But if there's anything that we're gonna get some Dragon Forging off of, if we don't do the hard mode stuff with Damon, it's gonna be him. So we need to try to get one of the heart to like break so he falls over. Get the old part break, as it were. I need to not be sprinting in combat either. We can get in there. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. See if we can get in there and nail him. I need to probably be burning, God, the Conqueror's Parry app's already run out? Shit. God, they did. Damn, I've apparently been dicking around for far too long. Alright, there we go. See if we can get that, see if we can tag that hard enough. Oh, God. Dodge rolls would also be preferred there, because, you know, the iframes on it at least. God damn, his hitbox is so fucking weird. Oh, beautiful. Fucking beautiful. Cool, man. We gotta do it. We gotta do it for the Dragon Forge. We gotta do it. We gotta do it. I honestly think, like, maybe the bow and arrow would be better for this. I don't know. He hasn't taken off a lot, which is actually surprising. Normally, the easiest way to get him downed is to just let him take off, shoot him in the chest with the Conqueror's Parry app, and that will ground him for a bit and let you just kind of wail on his, wail on the weak point there. Because, yeah, this isn't working, man. I need to do the... If we're gonna do this, I might need to do the scroll thing. That might be the best way to handle this, honestly. Like, I think in this specific instance, like, due to the fact that it's been a while since I've played and everything, like, this is gonna be... It's gonna be rather, it's pretty much damn near insurmountable at the moment, so... I don't know if I'll be able to do this. So I may need to do some scroll cheese, do that off cam, and go get the fucking duplicates done and all that shit. Well, he's not liking that. Alright, we lost our parry apps again, so I gotta get in there and do that again. Because throw blasts don't scale quite as well with strength. Blast arrows would also be a way to handle this. So I could pick some of those up. But like I said, this whole episode is gonna be kind of like me getting my bearings again as to like what we're doing, where we're going, like what the goal is, and all that stuff since it's been so long. Yeah, here we go. This might actually be to our benefit. Yep, there we go. Might be to our benefit. We might actually be able to do this. Get in there. Oh, get in there, you hussy. What the? Oh, come on. God, that was some sick hitbox right there, dude. That was good. That was some sick. Oh, sick hitbox, baby. Yeah, that is amazing. God, that's so good. Probably gonna kill me. Yep. I think to do this, we probably need to do the scroll method. I can't think of an easier way to really pull this off, unless we got a better bow or Dragon Forge from somewhere else. Either one, I mean, it's gonna be kind of tricky. But if we could bait him to, I think, fly up sooner, which would be me basically running away immediately, running topside and getting him to take off, and then shooting him with the bow from up there. We're gonna get this. I'll get this like another attempt or so. If not, we'll probably end it there, and then I'll go ahead and plan out what we're gonna do for the next episode and get that all kind of situated. So let's do the rancid bait meat, and let's boogie. Let's get the hell out of here before he spawns and gets all mad, because he gonna be super mad. He comes in real mad. I was about to say, is he already like above me? Oh no, he's not. Okay, he's over here. Yeah, so there we go. Yeah, so he should take off. So this is going to be like more of a practice of me trying to get down there fast enough to do enough damage to matter. Let's try to get this bow out like ASAP. A couple shots at the heart. There we go. All right, so now I need to be able to Yeah, no, that's gonna be tricky, man. Because I'm gonna have to take the other way around and then get down to him and hit him that way. All right, yeah. So let's give this a shot. Like that does good. That does pretty good damage on its own, and we could really work that over time. We have enough Conqueror's Periaps to pull that off, but I think the issue would come into play after a while. That like that's just it's kind of a waste of resources. I don't want to be burning that many Conqueror's Periaps just to kill this guy when there's an easier way we could do this, you know. So that's kind of like the idea here. Yeah, when we get in there and hit him, man, it does some damage. So that's good. Now we need to stay away from him for a minute. Keep an eye on our Conqueror's Periaps. Make sure we're not losing those. Oh shit. Let's see if we can get him to take off again. Maybe go up like on a rock or something like that. He might fly up. Maybe not. Uh-oh. Oh no. I think the method of like shooting him down while we're up top and then running down as he flies up again seems to be the best way to get in there and do some damage. Which, I mean, we only have to do that maybe 3 or 4 times if I can get in there and actually hit him. We only have to do that like 3 or 4 times. We should be able to take him out. Let's actually dodge roll away from this. I'm gonna burn all my stamina. Dodge rolling I've found is a good way to maneuver if you're like trying not to burn like all your stamina and shit. So yeah, he should take off here. There we go. This is another chance to parry up. Let's do that. Alright, cool. Bring this bad boy out. We don't even need to do threefold, I think. Threefold only helps us if I'm not aiming correctly. Should be enough of it. God, I forgot about... Oh, that's so nice. I love that. Forgot how amazing fall damage is in this game. Your double jump doesn't do anything about it. It's so funny. Just beyond ridiculous. Alright, I actually lucked out here. There we go. Aim for the platform here so I don't take fucking... Never mind. God, that's amazing, dude. Loving it. Love it. So good. Oh, Dragon's Dogma, you are a janky piece of shit, and I love you. But you are pretty fucking stupid. I can just take this method. And we'll shoot him while we're down here. There we go. Sprint in there. Get as many hits as I can. God, it's so hard to get to his fucking heart because he waves his hands around. Yeah, no, I fucked my strategy up, man. I decided to grab his fucking arm, and that was just stupid. Yep, so I think the best way to do these guys is to probably do the scroll thing, so I think I'm probably going to do that off cam. So, while we failed our goal for this run, I am going to go and use old shit piece back in Grand Soren to probably duplicate. I'll probably do about 20 or 30 of them for the next before the next episode. That way we have a lot of those on hand to do some viable farming of this. I think we'll also need to pick up some of the magic periaps as well to go ahead and stack that. But either way, I think that's probably what I'm gonna call this episode. Probably call it here, but it's good to be doing these again. I'm actually glad to be doing this. But I think once we get stuff Dragon Forged and we're able to kind of take these guys out reliably, that's going to help us out a lot and kind of get us situated to move forward. Because we do take a shitload of damage right now, and we're not really pumping out enough damage without Conqueror's Periaps to really be able to make like decent progress. So I'm going to call it there. But if you enjoyed this episode, please let me know. Don't like it. Don't subscribe. Don't do that shit. Just tell me if you liked it. Anyway, point being, you guys have a great day, and I will see you in the next episode. So see you then. Goodbye.